Is it really true that the first video recorder was huge? The Ampex VRS 1000, launched in 1956, was a game-changer in film technology. Unlike the compact devices we have today, this video cassette recorder was massive and designed specifically for television studios rather than home use. In fact, it weighed over 200 pounds and required special installation, making it a true marvel of engineering at the time. The introduction of the VRS 1000 marked the dawn of video recording technology, forever changing how we consume media. Before this innovation, capturing live footage was much more complex and limited. Thanks to the Ampex VRS 1000, video became accessible, paving the way for future devices and the explosion of home entertainment we enjoy today. Imagine a world without recorded movies or shows. Hard to picture, right? It's incredible how one invention can reshape an entire industry. Have you ever seen abandoned luxury cars in Dubai? It's a surprising sight that gives a glimpse into the city's strict debt laws. In Dubai, as the economy rises and falls, some owners find themselves in financial trouble, leading to the startling phenomenon of luxury vehicles left behind. When people can no longer afford their extravagant purchases, they often abandon high-end cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis on the streets. This happens because the laws in Dubai impose heavy penalties for unpaid debts, making it easier for owners to flee rather than face financial ruin. The sight of these high-priced vehicles, often left parked among ordinary cars, reflects a unique blend of luxury and loss in the city. As these vehicles gather dust, they tell stories of lavish lifestyles that, at times, take a dramatic turn. What do you think happens to these forgotten treasures? You won't believe what's nearby, Pianca. Just a stone's throw away from this charming town are Montepulciano and Montalcino, two jewels of Tuscany known for their exceptional wines. Imagine strolling through picturesque landscapes dotted with medieval fortresses and lush olive groves, all while the scent of ripening grapes fills the air. Montepulciano is famed for its elegant Chianti wines, which have delighted palates around the world, while Montalcino boasts the prestigious Brunello di Montalcino, a favorite among wine connoisseurs. These towns offer more than just delightful drinks. They're steeped in history and culture. You can explore ancient walls and visit local vineyards where passionate winemakers share their secrets. Picture yourself enjoying a glass of Brunello while overlooking panoramic views of rolling hills, a true feast for both the eyes and taste buds. Whether you're a wine lover or just looking for a scenic getaway, the area surrounding Pianca invites you to dive into its rich heritage and stunning landscapes. Here's a wild fact about solar eclipses. Did you know that the longest theoretical total eclipse of the sun can last an astonishing 732 minutes? This incredible duration depends on the unique sizes and orbital mechanics of the Earth, Moon, and Sun. A total solar eclipse occurs when the Moon completely covers the Sun, casting a shadow on Earth. Normally, these events are fleeting, lasting just a few minutes. However, in rare scenarios where the Moon is at the right distance from Earth and aligned perfectly, you could experience an eclipse that stretches out for over 12 hours. Imagine witnessing daytime turn to midnight for that long. How breathtaking would that be? While we might not see an eclipse that long in our lifetimes due to the complexities of celestial physics, understanding the potential highlights the intricate dance between these massive heavenly bodies. So when's the next time you plan to watch a solar eclipse? You might be shocked to learn that muscle dysmorphia exists. This serious psychological condition affects many fitness enthusiasts who obsessively focus on their appearance, believing they are smaller or weaker than they really are. Despite often having impressive strength and muscle definition, individuals with muscle dysmorphia constantly strive for an unattainable ideal. This can lead to excessive muscle shredding, where they push their bodies to extreme limits through intense workouts and strict diets, sometimes ignoring important signs of physical distress. The condition not only impacts mental health, leading to anxiety and low self-esteem, but can also result in physical issues like injuries or nutrition-related problems. It's crucial for those affected to recognize the signs and seek help, as balance and self-acceptance are key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So what steps can we take to support ourselves and others struggling with body image issues? Wait until you hear about Henry I's grooms of stool. These were no ordinary servants. Their main job was quite intimate and surprising. In the Tudor court, the grooms of stool were responsible for helping the king with his bathroom needs, specifically wiping his bottom after he used the toilet. This peculiar role highlights the unusual practices of royal households during the 16th century. Not only did these servants carry out a task that many would find uncomfortable, but they also held a unique position of trust and closeness to the king. In a remarkable twist, Henry VIII honored all four of his grooms by knighted them, a significant mark of respect and recognition. This raises questions about the nature of power and privilege in those times. The grooms enjoyed both honor and an unusual yet critical role in royal life. Their service indicates that even the wealthiest and most powerful individuals depended on others for their most basic needs. Isn't it interesting how history reveals these unexpected details about the lives of historical figures? Ever thought about why did you know Forrest Gump ran through Monument Valley? In the iconic film Forrest Gump, Forrest's running journey leads him through breathtaking landscapes, most notably the stunning Monument Valley. Located on the border of Arizona and Utah, this majestic area features dramatic red rock formations and vast open skies that create a mesmerizing backdrop. Monument Valley has long been a favorite setting for filmmakers, especially in classic westerns, where its unique beauty not only enhances the story, but also captures the essence of the American West. When you picture cowboys riding across dusty plains or epic showdowns in the desert, many of those scenes were likely filmed right here. The valley's striking features have graced countless movies, making it an iconic symbol of American cinema. So when you see Forrest running through this captivating environment, remember he's not only traversing beautiful scenery, he's journeying through a rich tapestry of cinematic history, where legends were born and stories came to life. Next time you watch, think about the legendary films that share this splendid canvas. Here's a wild fact about spiciness that surprises most people. The sensation of spiciness isn't actually a taste like sweet or sour. Instead, it's a unique sensation that your brain interprets as pain. When you bite into a spicy pepper, your taste buds don't detect the heat. Rather, they send signals to your brain via a chemical called capsaicin. This chemical tricks your body into thinking it's experiencing pain, which explains that intense burning feeling in your mouth. Interestingly, the same receptors that react to heat, called TRPV1, are activated by capsaicin. That's why many people find spicy food thrilling. It's almost like a fun roller coaster for your taste buds. Our brains release endorphins in response to this pain, giving us a sense of pleasure once the initial sting subsides. So the next time you enjoy a hot chili, remember you're not just tasting flavor, you're also experiencing a fascinating interplay between pain and pleasure. Isn't it wild how our bodies perceive sensations? Prepare to be amazed by the Wright brothers' journey. Despite their groundbreaking achievement of the first motorized flight in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright faced ridicule rather than applause. Many people found it hard to believe that human flight was possible, viewing the brothers' work as a fanciful dream. Their initial flight took place at Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, and although they managed to stay airborne for a mere 12 seconds, it marked the beginning of aviation history. However, it wasn't until 1908, 5 years later, during a demonstration in France, that public opinion began to shift. Enthusiastic crowds marveled at the Wrights' flying machine, changing the perception of their invention. This transformation from mockery to recognition highlights the persistent spirit of innovation. The brothers' story reminds us that great achievements often face skepticism before they earn their rightful place in history. Prepare to be amazed by Ottoman Empire spies. The Ottoman Empire, which lasted over 6 centuries, relied on an intricate network of spies to keep its vast territories in check. These undercover agents were essential for tracking traders and ensuring their loyalty to the empire. Spies often posed as ordinary citizens, gathering vital information on political dissent or potential rebellions. This secret police force operated discreetly, conducting surveillance in bustling marketplaces and along trade routes, where merchants exchanged not just goods, but vital intelligence. Through cunning tactics, the empire could swiftly address any signs of unrest before they escalated. The Ottoman authorities understood that maintaining control required more than just military strength. It involved being aware of public sentiment and potential plots against the throne. This fascinating aspect of their governance showcases how deeply intertwined commerce and politics were during that era, raising questions about the role of espionage in history. Here's what actually happens when you build the largest house. The largest house in the world, completed in Texas in 2013, is a jaw-dropping achievement in architecture and design. This massive structure measures a staggering 18 meters long, 12.8 meters wide, and 3.2 meters high, making it a towering marvel of modern construction. Imagine stepping inside. This house features not just the typical rooms, but boasts luxurious amenities and expansive living spaces that redefine comfort. It's a true testament to innovation, as builders utilize creative techniques to maximize both form and function. Constructed with materials designed for durability, this giant home can withstand the elements while offering a lavish lifestyle. With its unique architecture and impressive size, it raises many questions about what a home can be. Who wouldn't want to know how such a structure affects its surroundings and the people who live in it? Have you ever wondered why the Yuki count differently? The Yuki people of California have a fascinating approach to numbers that sets them apart from most cultures. Instead of using our common base 10 counting system, they employ a base 8 system, which is connected to how they perceive the world around them. This unique method involves counting using the spaces between their fingers, which might seem unusual to outsiders, but makes perfect sense within their cultural context. Each gap becomes a significant marker in their tally, turning counting into an engaging tradition that blends practicality with artistry. This practice not only reflects their relationship with nature, but also serves as a reminder of the diverse ways human societies can understand and interact with numbers. Counting, for the Yuki, is more than just a way to track quantities. It's a window into their worldviews and cultural heritage. Exploring this distinct counting system invites us to appreciate the rich tapestry of human experience. So what does this say about the way we all approach numbers? This might surprise you. Japan masters food replicas. Kuchihama, a charming city in Japan, is renowned for producing some of the most astonishing food replicas in the world. The artisans here are true artists, using a mix of materials like wax, resin, and silicone to create lifelike dishes that look almost good enough to eat. Known as samparus, these striking replicas are vital for restaurants, often displayed in windows to tempt hungry passersby with an enticing preview of their menus. From steaming bowls of ramen to delicate sushi and mouthwatering desserts, the attention to detail is remarkable. The process involves meticulous craftsmanship, where every texture and color is perfected to ensure that the fake food looks enticing. Visitors to Kuchihama are often amazed by this unique aspect of Japanese culture, where creativity meets culinary art to enhance the dining experience. Have you ever seen something so realistic that you had to double-check? Surprisingly, it's a fact that banana wine exists. This unique beverage hails from East Africa, where locals have crafted a tantalizing drink from fermented bananas. Imagine a frothy, fruity concoction that feels like a party in your mouth. This drink has gained a reputation as the mischievous cousin of smoothies. It's refreshing, tropical, and packs a punch. You might think it's just a sweet treat, but be careful. Enjoying too much can make you feel tipsy, thanks to its fermentation process. Locals often celebrate special occasions with this delightful drink, sharing it among friends and family as a symbol of community and joy. So whether you're exploring East Africa or just curious about global drinks, banana wine is a fun and thrilling choice that brings a taste of tradition to each sip. Have you ever tried such an exotic beverage? What if I told you fireworks can be deadly? In 2015, a tragic incident involving Devin Staples, a former Disney World employee, highlighted the extreme dangers of improper firework use. During a 4th of July celebration with friends, Staples decided to launch a firework from his head, thinking it would be a fun spectacle. Sadly, this reckless decision led to a horrific outcome. He died instantly when the firework detonated. Fireworks can be fun and beautiful, lighting up the night sky, but they also carry significant risks if not handled carefully. Each year, thousands of people are injured by fireworks, and it's essential to remember that safety should always come first. Following safety guidelines and opting for professional displays can prevent tragic accidents like Staples from happening. So, next time you're tempted by fireworks, consider the potential dangers and choose safety for everyone involved. Most people don't know this, but what makes blue cheese unique? It all originates from a remarkable ingredient, the fungi known as penicillium. This unique mold is central to the cheese-making process, introduced to the milk to create blue cheese's iconic blue and green streaks. These colorful veins aren't merely decorative. They are essential for developing the cheese's signature aroma and flavor. As the cheese ages, the penicillium fungi break down fats and proteins, resulting in that beloved creamy texture and tangy taste that blue cheese aficionados adore. Different varieties of blue cheese, such as Roquefort and Gorgonzola, showcase a range of characteristics influenced by the specific type of penicillium used and the methods employed during production. This fascinating natural transformation illustrates how something as unassuming as mold can elevate a simple dairy product into a gourmet delicacy. So the next time you indulge in a bite of blue cheese, remember that those funky blue-green veins are not just a visual treat. They represent a delightful blend of culinary science and artistry. Dogs sniff to learn what's happening during their walks. This behavior serves as an essential way for them to gather information about their environment. Just like humans enjoy reading or exploring new things, dogs use their keen sense of smell to understand the world around them. Each sniff reveals stories of other animals that pass by, interesting scents from plants, and even the weather conditions. This mental stimulation is incredibly important for their emotional health. When dogs can sniff freely, they engage in a form of mental exercise that reduces stress and anxiety, which is just as vital as physical activities like running or playing fetch. Allowing your furry friend to pause and absorb their surroundings during walks not only enriches their experience, but enhances their overall well-being. So the next time you're out on a stroll, remember that those curious sniffs are not just cute, they're a vital part of your dog's ability to thrive and connect with their environment. Is it really true that snails can survive droughts? Absolutely! These remarkable creatures have a nifty survival trick called estivation. When the weather gets too hot and dry, snails retreat underground and seal themselves in with a special mucus plug. This clever plug helps keep moisture locked inside their bodies, preventing dehydration. As the temperature rises and their environment becomes harsh, snails dig into the soil, sometimes burrowing down several inches to find cooler, damp spots. They can stay in this protective state for weeks or even months until conditions improve. Once rain arrives and the ground softens, they emerge ready to munch on plants and continue their slow, slimy lives. This incredible adaptation not only helps snails survive, but also showcases the fascinating ways nature helps animals cope with extreme conditions. Here's a wild fact about helicopters. Helicopters are fascinating machines that achieve flight in a unique way. Unlike airplanes that rely on fixed wings, helicopters use a main rotor that spins rapidly to generate lift. The blades of this rotor don't just move up and down, they can tilt to change direction, allowing the helicopter to hover, move sideways, or even fly backward. To keep everything stable, helicopters also have a smaller tail rotor. This tail rotor plays a crucial role by counteracting the torque produced by the main rotor, which keeps the aircraft balanced. Imagine trying to steer a bicycle that spins in circles. Without that tail rotor, a helicopter would do just that. Thanks to this incredible design, helicopters can easily land in tight spots or rescue people from difficult situations, showcasing how engineering can push the limits of flight. What if I told you some octopuses can sting? Surprisingly, certain species of octopus have developed venomous capabilities that serve as an effective defense mechanism against predators. For instance, the blue-ringed octopus, a tiny but deadly creature found in the Pacific and Indian Oceans, carries a potent toxin called tetrodotoxin. This venom is strong enough to paralyze small fish and even humans, making it one of the most dangerous marine animals. Different species of octopus exhibit varying levels of venom. Some are entirely harmless while others possess toxins that can deter or even kill larger threats. These amazing adaptations allow octopuses to thrive in diverse environments, engaging in fascinating behaviors like camouflage and intelligence. So next time you see an octopus, remember that beyond their quirky appearance lies a world of surprising abilities. Who knew these creatures were so formidable? Here's something incredible about the Chiweenie dog. The Chiweenie is a fun and charming hybrid breed created by crossing a Chihuahua and a miniature Dachshund. These little pups typically weigh between 10 to 20 pounds and are loved for their unique looks, which combine the long, low body of a Dachshund with the adorable, expressive face of a Chihuahua. Chiweenies are known for their playful personalities, often becoming energetic bundles of joy in their homes. They love to cuddle and are great companions, making them a favorite among dog enthusiasts. Their affectionate nature often shines through as they thrive on human interaction and affection. Because of their small size, Chiweenies adapt well to various living situations, from apartments to houses with yards. If you're considering a furry friend, the Chiweenie might just be the perfect choice for a lively, loving addition to your family. Did you know that giraffes hum to each other? Researchers have discovered that these tall, majestic creatures communicate using low-frequency humming sounds, which can travel impressive distances. This communication method is crucial for helping giraffes reconnect with one another, especially in thick foliage or foggy conditions where visibility is low. The humming acts as a sort of contact call, allowing them to stay in touch with family members or find friends even when they can't see them. Imagine a giraffe making a soft humming sound that echoes through the trees, guiding its friends back together. This fascinating form of communication showcases how animals adapt their behaviors to thrive in their natural habitats. It also highlights the complexity of social interactions among giraffes, making them even more intriguing to study. So the next time you see a giraffe, remember they might just be talking to others far away. Is it really true that cockroaches can survive radiation? Surprisingly, yes. Cockroaches and many other insects have a remarkable ability to withstand ionizing radiation, which is harmful to most living beings. This fascinating resilience comes from their unique cell structure. Unlike humans, whose cells frequently divide and multiply, cockroach cells divide much less often. This means their cells are less vulnerable to the damaging effects of radiation, which primarily harms rapidly dividing cells. In scientific studies, cockroaches have survived doses of radiation that would be lethal to humans and other mammals. This ability to endure harsh conditions helps cockroaches thrive in environments where many creatures would perish. So, while they might not be your favorite house guests, their extraordinary survival skills showcase just how resilient these little critters can be. Isn't nature's adaptability impressive? Did you know about Disneyland's secret tribute tradition? Over the years, Disneyland, often dubbed the happiest place on earth, has become the site of an unexpected and touching ritual. People spreading the ashes of their loved ones, especially in the Haunted Mansion. Although the park has strict policies prohibiting this practice, stories circulate about visitors discreetly honoring their deceased family members amid the eerie ambiance of the Haunted Mansion's ghostly decor. For many, this location holds cherished memories, making it a meaningful place to feel connected even after death. While official park employees are trained to manage such situations discreetly, they often remind guests to take their memories home instead. This blend of nostalgia and love adds another layer to Disneyland's enchanting atmosphere, raising the question, how far would you go to honor someone you loved? Surprisingly, it's a fact that fake caviar exists. This clever culinary creation is made using hydrocolloids, which help mimic the unique texture and delightful popping sensation of real caviar. Hydrocolloids are special substances that can gel or thicken liquids, allowing chefs to craft beads that burst with flavor. Often, these tasty substitutes include ingredients like mango juice or soy sauce, making them not only affordable but also appealing to a wider audience. People who love the experience of caviar without the hefty price tag can enjoy these alternatives at parties and fine dining events. Plus, with the rise of plant-based diets, these fake caviars align well with vegetarian and vegan lifestyles. They're not just a budget-friendly option, they also offer a chance to explore unique flavors that can elevate a dish. Isn't it exciting how creativity in the kitchen can lead to such interesting alternatives? Here's a wild fact about Jurassic Park's T-Rex. Did you know that one of the most iconic sounds from the film came from a dog's playful antics? The sound of the terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex shaking its prey was actually recorded from a dog shaking its toy. This clever use of everyday sounds showcases the creativity of sound designers in film. They needed a fierce, intimidating sound to represent the powerful T-Rex, yet they found this unexpected inspiration in something as ordinary as a pet playing. By creatively mixing and enhancing this sound, they crafted the terrifying roar and bone-crunching effects that thrilled audiences in 1993. This innovation highlights how filmmakers often blend real-life sounds with imagination to create unforgettable moments in cinema. Can you believe a dog's toy played a role in such a legendary dinosaur movie? What if I told you Bolivia has a navy? Despite being landlocked, Bolivia proudly maintains a naval force, a legacy of its turbulent history and loss of coastline to Chile in the 19th century. This unique situation gives the Bolivian Navy a distinct purpose. It patrols the shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world. Their mission goes beyond mere protection, reflecting Bolivia's enduring hope and aspiration to reclaim direct access to the Pacific Ocean. Established in 1998, the Navy focuses on environmental protection, tourism, and maintaining safety on the lake, which is vital for local communities. The naval presence serves as a poignant reminder of the country's fight for maritime sovereignty. While many may not associate a landlocked nation with a naval force, Bolivia's commitment to its navy emphasizes resilience and a yearning for its lost coastlines. Could this be a symbol of hope for future access to the sea? Here's what actually happens when you make a mobile call. On April 3, 1973, history was made in New York City when Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola, made the very first handheld mobile phone call. Picture this: a bulky device weighing over 2 pounds, resembling a suitcase, became the starting point of our modern communication era. As Cooper called his rival at Bell Labs, he did not just break the mold, he revolutionized how people connect. Before this groundbreaking moment, society relied heavily on landlines and payphones, making the ability to call on the go a game changer. Although early mobile technology faced hurdles like limited battery life and oversized designs, it sparked a wave of innovation that has since transformed the communication landscape. Fast forward to today, our smartphones are powerful tools, packed with apps, internet access, and instant messaging features. The significance of that initial call extends beyond a single moment. It laid the groundwork for an entire industry, reshaping how we interact with each other and the world around us. Who would have guessed that one call would pave the way for wireless everything? Guess what really drives space exploration? Laika the dog. Laika, a brave little stray from Moscow, etched her name in history in 1957 by becoming the first animal to orbit Earth aboard Sputnik 2. Selected for her calm demeanor and adaptability, Laika faced the monumental challenge of space travel with remarkable courage. Launched on November 3, 1957, Sputnik 2 was equipped with essential life support systems, aiming to gather vital data about how living beings respond to the harsh environment of outer space. Unfortunately, due to the technology of the era, a safe return wasn't feasible, and Laika lived only a few hours after launch because of overheating. Though her time in space was short, Laika's mission opened the door for human space exploration, paving the way for significant advancements in our understanding of biological responses in space. Her story is not merely one of scientific achievement, but also of sacrifice, shining a light on the ethical considerations of early space missions. Laika remains a symbol of humanity's desire to venture into the unknown, and a reminder of the brave souls that paved the way for future explorations. Is it really true that ancient Rome was so crowded? During the Roman Empire, the bustling city of Rome was home to around 1 million people, creating a population density that surpassed even modern-day New York City. Imagine living in a place where people were packed in tightly, with busy streets filled with merchants, citizens, and visitors from far and wide. Ancient Rome was not just the political heart of the empire. It was a vibrant hub of culture, art, and social life. The city's architecture, from grand temples to crowded apartment buildings called insulae, showcased the Romans' incredible engineering skills. These towering structures, some reaching 5 or 6 stories high, housed many families and even shops, leading to a lively atmosphere that was both exciting and chaotic. With tight-knit neighborhoods, bustling markets, and public gatherings, social life thrived despite the crowds. So as you stroll through modern cities, remember that the Romans managed to create a thriving urban center over 2,000 years ago, making it a remarkable feat in human history. Hard to believe, but this word is colossal. The longest word in the English language is a jaw-dropping 819 letters long, which comes from a chemical name describing a protein known as titin. This mind-boggling word is so long that it would take several hours just to say it out loud. Titin is crucial for muscle function and is made up of a sequence of amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. Each part of its name refers to a specific structure within this giant molecule. This isn't a word you'll find in everyday dictionaries. Rather, it serves as a testament to the complexity of biology and the intricacies of molecular structures. While most of us can only handle shorter words, Titan shows just how fascinating and detailed the language of science can be. Imagine trying to write or remember this word in a game of Scrabble. Wouldn't that be an incredible challenge? Let's uncover the truth about safety barriers in Korea. A groundbreaking new safety barrier system has been introduced in Korea, featuring innovative rotating EVA rubber cylinders. This technology promises to enhance road safety significantly, potentially saving thousands of lives. Traditional barriers often fail to absorb the impact of high-speed collisions effectively, leading to serious injuries or fatalities. In contrast, these rotating cylinders are designed to reduce the force of an impact, allowing vehicles to rebound safely rather than crashing into a rigid wall. The EVA material itself is lightweight yet durable, making it both effective and efficient to install and maintain. This forward-thinking solution showcases how engineering can creatively address the persistent issue of road safety. With road accidents being a leading cause of death globally, such advancements are crucial. As countries look for ways to protect their citizens, innovations like these in Korea might just set a new standard in safety measures worldwide. Could this be the future of road safety? Did you know lions mate up to 100 times daily? It's true, these magnificent big cats are not just famous for their roars, they also have an impressive mating ritual. When a lioness is in estrus, or heat, she and the male lion can mate every 10 to 20 minutes. This intense period of mating lasts for about 5 to 7 days, and involves a lot of activity. While they might seem like they are constantly busy, it can take the lioness between 6 to 9 mating cycles before she actually becomes pregnant. This fascinating reproductive strategy helps ensure that the strongest genes are passed on to their cubs. So next time you think of lions, remember that their love life is just as wild as their life in the savannah. Guess what really drives shark skin protection? Sharks have a fascinating way of keeping their skin safe from harsh sun rays. They produce special oils in their skin that act like a natural sunscreen. This incredible adaptation allows sharks to thrive in bright, sunlit waters without needing any artificial sunblock. Imagine swimming through the ocean, basking under the sun, while your skin can handle it all naturally. Unlike many creatures that can get sunburned, sharks are masters of sun defense. These oils help protect their skin from damaging UV rays, enabling them to hunt and roam freely in shallow waters. This unique feature showcases the wonders of evolution and how creatures adapt to their environment. So next time you see a shark, remember it has its own built-in sun protection system. Isn't nature amazing? Can you imagine that King Charles VI thought he was glass? In the 14th century, King Charles VI of France was plagued by a mental health condition that led him to believe he was literally made of glass. To avoid the risk of shattering into pieces, He took extreme measures that might seem quite strange today. The king wrapped himself in padded clothing, creating a bizarre sight of a ruler encased in layers of fabric. Not only did he avoid physical contact with others, but he also prohibited anyone from coming too close, fearing their touch might cause him to break. This unusual fear became a hallmark of his reign, showcasing the complexities of mental health and its impact on leadership. Charles's fragile state of mind reflected a deep struggle that resonated through his life, leaving us to wonder about the nature of his burdens and how they shaped the course of French history. Did you know Lillian Bettencourt is the richest woman? Born into the world of cosmetics, Lillian Bettencourt, the daughter of L'Oréal's founder, has made headlines time and again thanks to her impressive net worth of around $14 billion. Bettencourt's wealth largely stems from her shares in L'Oréal, a brand recognized worldwide for its beauty products. As a prominent figure in the cosmetics industry, her fortune can be quite unpredictable, changing with the ups and downs of the stock market. Interestingly, Bettencourt's story is also a reflection of generational wealth and the significant role family businesses play in shaping fortunes. While some might focus on her financial success, it's essential to note her contributions to philanthropy, supporting various causes related to arts and education. Lillian Bettencourt serves as a classic example of how wealth can be intertwined with legacy and innovation in the business world. Have you ever thought about how the fortunes of wealthy families ebb and flow with market trends? Here's a wild fact about George Washington's dentures. Throughout his life, George Washington battled serious dental problems that would have sidelined many leaders. By the time he became the first president, he had lost most of his teeth and relied on uncomfortable and often stained dentures that required constant upkeep. Instead of letting his dental distress slow him down, Washington showed remarkable determination and continued to lead the nation with strength. Can you imagine having to smile for official portraits while worrying about your false teeth? Despite the discomfort, he maintained a strong public image and remained focused on his duties during these formative years in American history. His struggle with dental issues offers a glimpse into the personal challenges he faced while shaping the country. Even without a perfect smile, Washington's leadership and resilience shone through, reminding us that we can overcome personal difficulties while striving for greatness. Believe it or not, whale milk is like toothpaste. This surprising fact highlights the unique adaptations of whales to their aquatic environment. Unlike cow's milk, which we are used to, whale milk is extremely thick and creamy, much like the texture of toothpaste. This high viscosity is crucial because it prevents the milk from dispersing in the water, allowing baby whales, or calves, to efficiently drink from their mothers. Just imagine a calf in the vast ocean trying to latch on to its mom. The thick milk is rich in fat, providing essential nutrients and energy to help these young giants grow strong. In fact, whale milk can contain up to 50% fat, which is much higher than most terrestrial mammals' milk. This dietary powerhouse helps calves gain weight rapidly, often growing hundreds of pounds in just a few months. Isn't it fascinating how nature adapts to ensure the survival of its creatures? Believe it or not, ducks see almost all around them. Thanks to their eye positioning, which is on the sides of their heads, these amazing birds can have a field of vision that spans nearly 340 degrees. This means they can spot predators lurking from almost any direction without even turning their heads. Imagine being aware of everything happening around you, all at once. But that's not all. Ducks have a special trick up their feathers. They can see ultraviolet light. This ability helps them find tiny insects or fish in the water, which are often invisible to the human eye. So while we might miss a small bug buzzing above the pond, our feathered friends can easily spot it. This unique combination of wide-angle vision and ultraviolet detection makes ducks perfectly equipped for survival in their natural habitats. Isn't nature just incredible? Did you know about Jefferson's surprising gift of grizzly bears? In an unexpected twist of history, Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, received 2 grizzly bears from explorer Zebulon Pike. This remarkable gift in the early 1800s led to the bears being housed in cages at the White House, creating what many consider the first official animal crisis at the presidential residence. Imagine the scene: curious visitors marveling at the bears, while Jefferson, an avid naturalist, saw them as a fascinating addition to his collection of rare specimens. However, keeping wild animals in such a setting raised questions about animal welfare and their well-being. The bear's presence certainly sparked debates about the responsibilities of leadership and how best to treat living creatures, initiating a conversation that still resonates today. What do you think Jefferson learned from this furry experience? Here's something incredible about Salina Turda. This amazing salt mine in Romania has been turned into an underground amusement park that's both fun and fascinating. Known for its rich history of salt mining since Roman times, Salina Turda now welcomes visitors 400 feet below the surface to enjoy attractions like a giant Ferris wheel and a mini golf course. The walls surrounding you are shimmering with salt crystals, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Imagine playing golf while surrounded by this otherworldly landscape. The mine also offers spaces for relaxation and health benefits, thanks to its salty air, which can help with respiratory issues. Families and adventurers alike can explore this unique destination, blending history with entertainment in a way you'd never expect beneath the earth. So if you're looking for an adventure that combines fun and fascinating history, why not visit Salina Turda? What if I told you about Texas's unusual statehood debate? In 1845, when Texas sought to join the United States, Congress faced a hefty dilemma. Was Texas too large to govern? Some lawmakers seriously considered splitting the vast territory into 5 smaller states. This debate highlighted growing concerns about how to manage such an extensive land, especially since Texas was not only physically large, but also rich in resources and population. Imagine the challenges of ensuring effective governance over sprawling areas. Despite the discussions, Congress ultimately decided to admit Texas as one massive state, reflecting its unique identity and pride. This decision set the stage for Texas to become a significant player in American history, emphasizing both its size and the spirit of independence. Why do you think Texas managed to maintain its large status amid such concerns? Did you know it takes 2,500 bees to make honey? Producing just 1 kilogram of this golden sweet treat is an incredible feat. These tiny workers embark on around 200,000 flights, covering a staggering distance of at least 8,000 kilometers. Imagine them buzzing from flower to flower, visiting about 1.4 million blooms just to gather enough nectar. Each bee plays a crucial role in this process, collecting and transporting nectar back to their hive. Once there, they work together in the hive, transforming that nectar into honey through a remarkable process of evaporation and enzyme action. This teamwork not only helps create delicious honey, but also supports the entire ecosystem by pollinating plants along the way. It's a fascinating process that illustrates the hard work and dedication of bees, often overlooked but essential to our food supply and the environment. So the next time you enjoy honey on your toast, remember the amazing journey of those 2,500 bees and their incredible teamwork. Ever wondered about the origins of the term homeboy? This term has a rich history that dates back to the 19th century, when it was commonly used by African Americans to refer to friends or people from their hometowns. It embodies a sense of belonging and camaraderie, reflecting the strong ties people often share with their roots. The term was more than just a casual label. It represented the bond of community and familiarity. As African Americans migrated across the United States during the Great Migration in the early 20th century, homeboy took on a broader meaning, symbolizing solidarity among individuals who shared similar experiences, struggles, and cultural heritage. Over time, the word evolved and found its way into popular culture, especially within hip-hop and urban language, where it now conveys friendship and loyalty. Today, using homeboy can evoke feelings of nostalgia and connection, reminding us of our roots while also showing the evolution of language and identity across generations. How has this term shaped your understanding of friendship? Did you know printers once cost as much as cars? In the 1980s, owning a decent home printer was no small feat for families, as their prices were comparable to that of a used car. Imagine shelling out a few $100s just to print your school reports or family photos. For many, this hefty price tag made home printing a significant investment. Once families did take the plunge, they faced another surprise: the cost of ink refills. Often, the price of ink cartridges overshot the initial purchase cost of the printer itself. This left many households feeling the pinch each time they needed to replenish their supplies. As you can see, the dream of printing at home came with unexpected financial hurdles that made it less accessible. Fast forward to today, and while printers have become more affordable, the ongoing cost of ink remains a hot topic for budget-conscious consumers. So next time you click print, remember how far we've come from those days. Believe it or not, sleepy grass can intoxicate cows. This remarkable plant contains unique natural compounds that cause cows to exhibit staggering and even wobbly behavior, almost like they are tipsy. When these curious animals munch on sleepy grass, the compounds in the plant interact with their bodies, leading to these amusingly quirky movements. It's a delightful reminder of how different species can have surprising interactions with their environments. In some cases, farmers have noticed their cows acting a bit silly after grazing on certain patches of this grass, raising both eyebrows and laughter. This fascinating phenomenon highlights the complexity of ecosystems and how plants can impact the behavior of animals in unexpected ways. So the next time you see cows in a field, think about what they might be snacking on and the intriguing science behind their playful antics. What if I told you Genghis Khan influences us today? This legendary Mongolian warrior, who lived from 1162 to 1227, has a surprising impact on millions of lives even now. With a staggering 16 million men alive today sharing his DNA, Genghis Khan's lineage is one of the most significant in history. His empire, which stretched across Asia and into Europe, was observed not just for its military prowess, but also for its ability to intermarry and mix cultures. As Genghis expanded his territory, he fathered numerous children, establishing a vast familial network. Genetic studies have shown that around 1 in 200 men living today carry a Y chromosome that traces back to him. This means that his genes are more widely present than many historical figures. So next time you trace your ancestry, remember, you might just be connected to this impactful conqueror in some way. How wild is that? Believe it or not, snakes are amazing climbers. These fascinating reptiles have a unique way of navigating trees, showcasing their incredible adaptability and skill. When a snake wants to climb, it wraps its muscular body around the trunk of a tree, using its muscles to grip and hold on tightly. As it ascends, the snake alternates its grip, adjusting to the varying shapes and thicknesses of the tree. This method allows them to move efficiently, whether they're slithering up a thin branch or a thick trunk. Different species of snakes, like the green tree python, are particularly known for their climbing abilities, often seen resting high in the branches. Climbing not only helps snakes escape predators, but also puts them in the right spot to hunt for prey, such as birds and small mammals. So next time you think of snakes as merely ground dwellers, remember their impressive climbing skills. Who knew these slithery creatures could also embrace the heights? Surprisingly, it's a fact that generators can be deadly. Portable power generators are fantastic tools for providing electricity during outages or outdoor fun, but they come with hidden dangers. Many people don't realize that these handy devices can produce carbon monoxide, a colorless and odorless gas that can be lethal if inhaled. When used in enclosed spaces or too close to homes, generators can quickly fill the air with dangerous levels of carbon monoxide, leading to severe health risks or even death. Each year, several tragic incidents occur due to improper usage of generators, which has prompted health agencies to issue strict guidelines for their operation. To stay safe, it's crucial to always use generators outdoors and in well-ventilated areas. By understanding these risks and following safety tips, we can enjoy the benefits of generators while protecting our loved ones. Did you know trees can talk to each other? It might sound surprising, but trees have an impressive way of communicating through an underground network of fungi called mycorrhizal fungi. This fascinating system allows trees to share vital information, helping them respond to threats in their environment. For example, when one tree is under stress from drought or attacked by pests, It can send signals through these fungal connections. This alerts neighboring trees, which can then activate their defenses or alter how they use water and nutrients. Think of it like a high-tech warning system that helps a whole forest stay connected and resilient. These mycorrhizal networks not only support individual trees, but also enhance the overall health of the ecosystem, creating a community where trees work together to thrive. Isn't nature incredible? Ever thought about why crickets chirp differently? It turns out these fascinating insects can actually help us predict the temperature. Crickets have a unique way to measure warmth by counting their chirps. If you listen closely, you'll notice that crickets can produce a rhythm that correlates with the temperature outside. You just need to capture their chirping for 25 seconds, count how many times they chirp, and do a little math. Divide that number by 3, then add 4, and voila! You have the temperature in Celsius. This nifty trick works because crickets, like many creatures, are sensitive to changes in their environment. Warmer temperatures generally make them more active, and therefore more vocal. So next time you hear a cricket serenading you on a warm summer night, you might just be tuning into a natural thermometer. Did you know turkeys can reproduce without males? Female turkeys possess a fascinating ability called parthenogenesis, where they can produce offspring without the need for fertilization by a male. This rare reproductive strategy allows the turkey to develop eggs on its own, which primarily results in male offspring due to their unique haploid gene expression. It's a remarkable example of nature's diversity, showcasing that animals can adapt in unexpected ways to survive. In situations where females face limited access to mates, parthenogenesis can enable a population to continue thriving despite potential challenges in reproduction. This intriguing ability not only raises questions about how species evolve, but also highlights the incredible adaptive strategies present in the animal kingdom. Turkeys are just one of the many species that demonstrate how life finds a way to endure and flourish, even in tough circumstances. Isn't it amazing how nature continually surprises us with its ingenuity? Did you know India leads in global milk production? This fascinating fact puts India at the forefront of dairy farming, producing more milk than any other country. In recent years, India has surpassed the United States, becoming the world's largest milk producer with an astonishing 220 million metric tons annually. What's behind this creamy success? A combination of tradition, culture, and innovation fuels the dairy industry in India. Many families raise cows and buffaloes, often treating them as family members, giving them love and care as they rely on these animals for their livelihoods. The country's diverse climate and expansive pastures provide an ideal environment for dairy farming. Additionally, advancements in veterinary care and animal husbandry techniques have boosted milk yields significantly. Not only does this support local economies, but it also plays a vital role in the nutrition of millions. Milk is a staple in Indian diets, fueling dishes from creamy curries to refreshing lassis. With such a rich dairy heritage, India's position as a milk powerhouse is both intriguing and crucial. Guess what really drives ocean swimming ease? The saltiness of seawater plays a huge role in making it easier for us to float. This salinity, mostly from sodium chloride and other minerals, gives seawater a higher density than freshwater. That's why when you jump into the ocean, you often find yourself bobbing around effortlessly, unlike in most pools or lakes where you might struggle a bit more. Because of the extra minerals in the ocean, your body's buoyed up more, which can feel like a little help when you're swimming. Have you ever noticed how quickly you can relax and drift in the sea? That's the magic of salt water. Even small waves can enhance this buoyancy, allowing you to float comfortably, play, or enjoy the sun without as much effort as you would need in fresh water. So next time you dip into the ocean, think about that saltiness and how it helps you enjoy the water even more. Most people don't know this, but Kafka laughed at his dark stories. Franz Kafka, the iconic author behind haunting tales like The Metamorphosis, had a surprising way of engaging with his own work. Despite the bleak themes in his stories, Kafka would often read them aloud while laughing. This peculiar habit reveals a fascinating contrast between his humorous demeanor and the somber subjects he tackled. Imagine the man who wrote about existential dread and alienation, chuckling as he shared his narratives. This behavior not only showcases Kafka's unique artistic persona, but also adds depth to our understanding of his literary intentions. He seemed to navigate the heavy topics with a sense of irony, perhaps inviting readers to find light even in darkness. Could this playful approach be a clue to appreciating his work on a deeper level? Can you picture a volcano tantruming with every eruption? Mount Etna in Italy isn't just the largest volcano in Europe. It's also steeped in fascinating mythology. Local legends say that Typhon, a monstrous figure from ancient Greek mythology, is trapped beneath the volcano. When Mount Etna erupts, it's believed to be Typhon expressing his anger, throwing a fit that shakes the earth. Typhon, often described as a giant with serpentine features, was said to battle the gods for control of the sky. This connection to Etna adds a layer of intrigue to the already dramatic landscape. Every time the volcano rumbles or spews lava, locals can't help but think of the mythical titan below, reminding us how ancient stories continue to shape our understanding of nature. The eruptions are not just geological events. They're a reminder of the powerful tales that are woven into the fabric of the landscape. How do you think these myths influence local culture today? Have you ever wondered why piranhas bite so hard? Piranhas are fascinating creatures, renowned for their extraordinary biting ability. Their bite force is a staggering 35 times stronger than their own weight. Imagine that power concentrated in a small fish. This incredible strength isn't just impressive, it makes them fierce predators in their freshwater habitats. Piranhas often hunt in large schools, a tactic that enhances their hunting prowess even further. When they attack, they can overwhelm much larger animals, making them a top predator despite their size. Their sharp teeth and powerful jaws are perfectly designed for gripping and shredding, allowing them to eat everything from plants to larger fish. So next time you hear about piranhas, remember their impressive bite force is not just for show, it's a key part of what makes them such efficient hunters in the wild. Dive into the magical world of pyrosomes. These fascinating creatures, often called the unicorns of the sea, are not only unique in name, but also in appearance. Pyrosomes are bioluminescent marine colonial tunicates that can reach astonishing lengths of 13 to 18 meters. Imagine a glowing, gelatinous tube floating gracefully in the ocean, creating a beautiful spectacle under the waves. Each pyrosome is actually a colony made up of thousands of tiny individual animals called zooids, working together to form this remarkable structure. When disturbed, they emit a soft, glowing light that captivates anyone lucky enough to witness it. Found in warmer waters around the globe, these enigmatic sea creatures play a role in the marine ecosystem, serving as a habitat for small fish and other organisms. While they may seem like fantasy, pyrosomes are a real marvel of nature, blending beauty and mystery in the deep blue sea. Have you ever imagined encountering one of these glowing giants in the ocean? Ever wondered where the world's largest dam is? It's located in the vast expanse of Siberia, Russia. This incredible feat of engineering is not just a marvel in size, but it also plays a crucial role in hydroelectric power generation. The dam is situated about 600 meters away from its main area, showing just how massive this structure truly is. Known as the Sayano-Shushenskaya Dam, it harnesses the energy from the mighty Yenisei River, one of the largest rivers in the world. Completed in 1978, this dam stands tall at an impressive 245 meters high and stretches over 1,000 meters long. It produces more than 6,400 megawatts of electricity, enough to power millions of homes. Beyond its power-generating capabilities, the dam also helps with flood control and irrigation, supporting the local ecosystem and economy. Isn't it amazing how such structures can shape our world? Why did Steve Jobs want 5 oxygen masks? This intriguing story sheds light on the Apple co-founder's unique design philosophy. As he was nearing the end of his life, it's said that Jobs requested 5 different oxygen masks to choose from based on their aesthetic appeal. This anecdote highlights how deeply he valued design and aesthetics, not just in technology, but in all aspects of life. Steve Jobs believed that good design was crucial, blending form and function seamlessly. Even in a moment of vulnerability, he focused on what he loved most: elegance and beauty. This insistence on pleasing design was the driving force behind revolutionary Apple products like the iPhone and MacBook, setting new standards across industries. Jobs famously once said, "Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works." His quest for perfection and beauty lives on, influencing countless designers and innovators today. So what does this tell us about the intersection of technology and art? Get ready for a refreshing perk at Miller Coors. Employees at this popular brewing company enjoy some unique benefits, including 3 free cases of beer every month. That's right, these lucky workers can kick back and celebrate their hard work with a selection from their own brews. But it doesn't stop there. After work, employees can also access a variety of beer and cider on site. This friendly policy not only adds a fun twist to the workplace, but also fosters a sense of community among staff. Imagine ending a long day by sharing a drink with colleagues and discussing the latest craft creations. Such perks highlight Miller Coors' commitment to a positive work environment while celebrating the art of brewing. So do you think this kind of benefit boosts workplace morale? What if I told you about General Hooker's secret weapon? General Joseph Hooker, a key figure in the American Civil War, knew the importance of troop morale for success in battle. He implemented a surprising strategy to lift spirits among his soldiers by ensuring they had a steady supply of delicious food. Soldiers enjoyed flour or soft bread 4 times a week, complemented by fresh onions or potatoes twice a week, and dried vegetables making an appearance once a week. But Hooker didn't stop there. He transformed the soldiers' living conditions by mandating routines that included airing out bedding and bathing twice weekly. This focus on sanitation not only revitalized the troops, but also promoted health, reducing the spread of illness. General Hooker truly understood that a happy and healthy army was essential for victory on the battlefield. How did these changes impact the outcome of the war? Prepare to be amazed by rhino pregnancy times. Did you know that rhinoceroses have one of the longest gestation periods in the animal kingdom, lasting between 15 to 18 months? This lengthy time is crucial for developing their young, but it also poses significant challenges for the survival of these magnificent creatures. Currently, all 5 species of rhinos face various threats, particularly from poaching and habitat loss. Sadly, 3 of these species are critically endangered, meaning there are fewer and fewer rhinos left in the wild. The combination of a slow reproductive rate and the dangers they face makes it very hard for their populations to recover. Conservation efforts are vital to protect rhinos, ensuring that future generations can witness these incredible animals roaming freely in their natural habitats. Isn't it essential to support these efforts to save them? Can you imagine monks defying death with tukdom? This fascinating phenomenon occurs when Tibetan monks die while deep in meditation, a state they call tukdom. Unlike typical corpses, these monks often appear untouched by the decay that usually follows death. In fact, their bodies can remain remarkably intact for weeks. This intriguing situation has attracted curiosity from researchers and spiritual seekers alike, who are eager to understand the mystique behind it. Some believe that the monks enter such a profound meditative state that their physical bodies might be preserved, reflecting their spiritual discipline and level of enlightenment. The practice of meditative dying is deeply rooted in Tibetan Buddhism and serves as a powerful testament to the monks' commitment to their spiritual journey. As such rituals continue to captivate the world's interest, many ponder the connection between mind, body, and the afterlife. What could this tell us about consciousness? Let's uncover the truth about Saturn's surprising floatability. If you ever wondered if Saturn could float, imagine putting it in a giant bathtub. Saturn is unique because of its low density, primarily made up of hydrogen and helium, which are lighter than water. This means that if we had a bathtub big enough, Saturn would actually stay on the surface instead of sinking. This incredible fact showcases the gas giant's unusual physical properties compared to Earth and other planets. While Earth has a solid surface and a much higher density, Saturn's fluffy gas layers create a very different experience. It's fascinating to consider the implications of a planet floating in water. What would it look like? Would we see its beautiful rings glistening in the sunlight? Saturn's low density also leads to other interesting phenomena, including its strikingly beautiful rings. So what else does this gas giant have in store for us? Here's a wild fact about Henry Ford's assembly line. In 1908, he changed the game in the automotive industry. Before this innovation, cars were too expensive for most people, but with the assembly line, Ford made them affordable for everyone. Imagine a factory where cars were built in a way that each worker performed a specific task over and over again. This streamlined process allowed for quicker assembly and lower costs. As a result, thousands of families could finally own a car, which transformed not just transportation, but society as a whole. Suddenly, people could travel farther, commute to work with ease, and experience the thrill of the open road. The impact was so profound that it reshaped cities, leading to the development of suburbs and changing lifestyles everywhere. Isn't it fascinating how one innovation can change the way we live? Can you imagine that owls once represented Jews? This curious depiction comes from ancient Roman carvings, where Jews were strikingly portrayed as owls, often shown surrounded by flocks of doves or sparrows. These images offer a fascinating glimpse into how different groups viewed each other in a time of religious tension and cultural blending. Owls, generally seen as symbols of wisdom, took on a unique meaning here, contrasting sharply with the flocks of doves, often seen as symbols of peace and purity. This artistic choice highlighted the tension between the ancient Jewish community and the burgeoning Christian population, which held markedly different beliefs. While the doves and sparrows represented the dominant culture, the solitary owl symbolized the distinctiveness of the Jewish faith. Such carvings remind us of the complex narratives woven through history, reflecting both conflict and coexistence in ancient times. Death may be natural, but should we really talk about it? The concept of death is ingrained in our lives, yet it's a subject many shy away from. Even though it is a part of life's cycle, discussing it can feel uncomfortable or inappropriate, especially in casual settings. This humorous observation highlights how society often treats death like a taboo, avoiding the topic in favor of lighter conversations. When we think about it, the reluctance to engage in discussions about death can lead to misunderstandings and fear. Instead, why not approach it with a sense of humor and openness? Talking about death doesn't have to be grim. It can be an opportunity to celebrate life, share memories, and reflect on what truly matters. By breaking the silence, we might find a deeper connection with others, and perhaps even with ourselves. So what do you think? Is it time to bring death into the conversation? Ever thought about what Intel really means? The name Intel is not just a catchy brand, it's an abbreviation for integrated electronics. This clever naming harks back to the company's core mission when it was founded in 1968. Intel's focus has always been on developing advanced technology that integrates various electronic components to create powerful processors. These processors are at the heart of most computers today, making Intel a giant in the tech industry. The company revolutionized computing by making processors that are faster, smaller, and more efficient than ever before. As technology evolves, Intel continues to push boundaries, investing in innovation to shape the future of electronics. So next time you power up your computer, remember that Intel's name reflects its commitment to pioneering integrated electronics. Isn't it fascinating how a name can tell such a significant story? Let's uncover the truth about the Phronoma. This intriguing little crustacean is not just any sea creature, it's a master of adaptation in the deep ocean. Living in the depths, the Phronoma creates a unique home by using the bodies of other animals, specifically jellyfish and other gelatinous creatures, to construct transparent shells. These shells function as both shelter and nursery for its young, providing safety from predators and a cozy place to grow. Surprisingly, despite their small size, these crustaceans play a crucial role in their ecosystem as cleaners of the ocean floor. By recycling nutrients and serving as food for larger marine animals, they help maintain the balance of life in their underwater world. Isn't it amazing how something so small can have such an impact? The next time you think about ocean dwellers, remember the Phronoma and its fascinating lifestyle. Did you know human eggs are surprisingly large? Unlike most cells in the human body, The human egg, or ovum, stands out as the largest cell, measuring about 0.1 millimeters in diameter. This incredible size means it is visible to the naked eye, a rarity among cells which usually require a microscope for observation. In stark contrast, sperm cells are minuscule and typically need a magnifying glass to see them. A single sperm cell is about 50 micrometers long, making it significantly smaller than the egg. This difference in size highlights a fascinating aspect of human biology. The egg's large size allows it to store the nutrients and energy that a developing embryo will need in its early stages. It raises intriguing questions about reproduction and the roles of eggs and sperm in creating new life. Understanding these cellular differences not only sheds light on human biology, but also serves as a reminder of the complexity and beauty involved in the process of life. Have you ever thought about how these tiny cells create life? Hard to believe, but Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano. This iconic mountain, reaching an impressive height of 19,341 feet, is not just the highest peak in Africa, it's also a fascinating geological wonder. Kilimanjaro features 3 distinct volcanic cones: Kibo, Mwenzi, and Shira. Kibo is the tallest and is home to the famous Uhuru Peak, often attracting hikers from around the world. While it may look majestic with its glistening snowcap, it's important to remember that Kilimanjaro is currently classified as dormant, which means it hasn't erupted in hundreds of years. However, its incredible landscape, including lush rainforests at lower elevations and Arctic conditions at the summit, draws adventurers eager to experience this breathtaking environment. Did you know that the ice fields at the peak are shrinking due to climate change? This highlights the urgent need to protect our natural wonders. What will we do to save them? Prepare to be amazed by the dangers of microsleep. This surprising phenomenon occurs when sleep-deprived individuals unintentionally nod off for a few seconds, often without realizing it. Imagine driving down the highway when, for just a blink, your mind drifts off to sleep. This is microsleep, and it can have deadly consequences. Research shows that sleep deprivation significantly increases the risk of accidents, making it a major concern worldwide. Whether you're a student pulling an all-nighter or an exhausted parent, the impact of not getting enough Z's can catch you off guard. Most people think they can push through tiredness, but microsleep can strike when you least expect it, especially during monotonous tasks like driving or working long hours. Recognizing the signs of sleep deprivation and prioritizing rest is crucial for our safety on the road and in daily life. So next time you're feeling drowsy, ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Did you know that snails breathe differently than fish? While most of us think of gills as the primary breathing mechanism for creatures in water, land snails have a unique approach. They breathe through a small opening in their muscular foot called the pneumostome. This tiny hole leads to a lung-like cavity where air enters. Unlike their aquatic cousins that rely on gills, land snails have adapted this fascinating method to thrive on land. The pneumostome not only allows them to inhale oxygen, but also to maintain moisture in their bodies, which is crucial for survival in dry environments. This clever adaptation showcases the incredible versatility of snails, reminding us how diverse life can be on our planet. Next time you see a snail, consider how its breathing system is a testament to the wonders of evolution. Isn't nature amazing? Nutella lovers, guess how fast it sells worldwide? Every 2.5 seconds, someone around the globe buys a jar of this beloved hazelnut spread. That's right, Nutella has become a worldwide sensation that caters to sweet-toothed fans of all ages. Whether it's smothered on warm toast in the morning or drizzled over ice cream in the evening, Nutella brings joy through its rich chocolate and hazelnut blend. This spread has transformed breakfast tables, snack times, and dessert menus everywhere. Its versatility means it can be used in countless recipes, from cakes to pancakes, making it a staple in many kitchens. The incredible sales rate showcases Nutella's universal appeal, emphasizing how much people enjoy its unique flavor. In fact, with such rapid sales, it's clear that Nutella has carved out a special place in hearts and pantries around the world. So the next time you enjoy a sweet treat featuring Nutella, remember just how popular this spread really is. Why exactly does a portable digital microscope amaze us? This incredible gadget is compact enough to fit right in your pocket, making it the ultimate tool for exploration. With its built-in touchscreen, you can easily navigate its functions without fussing with complicated buttons or screens. What's even cooler is that it can capture stunning photos and videos all on its own. This means you can examine tiny details of leaves, insects, or even your own skin, and record your findings without needing a computer. Imagine sharing your discoveries with friends right away, or even using it for school science projects. The portable digital microscope opens the door to a whole new world of learning and curiosity. It's perfect for students, hobbyists, or anyone with an interest in science. The ease of use and accessibility truly makes science fun and engaging, don't you think? Prepare to be amazed by bananas growing towards the sky. While it might sound strange, bananas actually have a fascinating growth pattern that resembles how bears grow. As they develop, banana plants push their shoots upward, reaching out towards the sun, which is essential for their survival. When they are on the ground, this upward growth is relatively weak, but as they shoot toward the sky, they create a distinctive rustling sound. This sound comes from the leaves and stems as they bend and flex in the breeze. Bananas thrive in warm, tropical climates where they get plenty of sunlight, which encourages this vertical growth. When you think about how many layers of fruit a single banana plant can produce, it really highlights nature's amazing engineering. So next time you enjoy a banana, remember their incredible journey towards the sun and how their upward growth is not just a unique trait, but a vital part of their life cycle. Did you know goalkeepers think faster than teammates? A recent study has revealed that the brains of goalkeepers process information at lightning speed, outpacing their fellow players. This remarkable ability helps them respond quickly to game situations, like when a striker aims for the goal. The research suggests that these athletes have a heightened capacity to analyze their environment, allowing them to anticipate and block shots effectively. By quickly evaluating the opponent's movements and predicting play patterns, goalkeepers can make split-second decisions that can change the course of a match. This enhanced brain function is crucial, especially in high-stakes moments when every second counts. So next time you watch a thrilling soccer game, remember that the impressive reflexes and decision-making skills of goalkeepers may just be rooted in their speedy brain processing. Surprisingly, it's a fact that bookworms live longer. A fascinating 12-year study published in the journal Social Science and Medicine reveals that people who read for at least 30 minutes a day enjoy a remarkable 23% lower risk of dying compared to those who don't pick up a book. This intriguing finding suggests that reading isn't just a wonderful escape. It can actually contribute to a longer life. How does literature help? The research indicates that the mental engagement from diving into stories keeps our brains active, while the stress relief reading offers helps lower anxiety and improve overall well-being. Whether you prefer thrilling mysteries, enlightening biographies, or heartwarming fiction, the simple act of reading can be a delightful and transformative habit. So why not grab a book and start enjoying both the joy of reading and potential health benefits? It might just add years to your life. You might be surprised by McDonald's Hamburger University. This unique institution, born in 1961, is not just about flipping burgers. It's where the future leaders of McDonald's learn the ins and outs of restaurant operations and marketing. With campuses located in Chicago, China, and Brazil, Hamburger University has become a vital training ground for anyone aiming to succeed in the fast food industry. Over 275,000 students have walked through its doors, acquiring skills that often lead them to manage McDonald's franchises worldwide. The program covers everything from customer service to supply chain management, ensuring that graduates are well equipped to tackle the demands of running a busy restaurant. By focusing on real-world experience and effective training, Hamburger University plays a crucial role in maintaining the brand's iconic status and commitment to quality. Who knew a university could offer such tasty career opportunities? Did you know Cards Against Humanity bought an island? In a surprising and creative move, the popular card game company acquired an actual island in Maine to help protect local wildlife. Named Hawaii 2, this quirky venture aims to promote conservation and environmental awareness. The island, measuring about 12 acres, serves as a sanctuary for various animal species, ensuring they have a safe habitat away from urban developments. Cards Against Humanity is known for its unconventional marketing strategies and donations, and this purchase is a fascinating extension of their commitment to social causes. By turning the island into a wildlife refuge, they are not only entertaining, but also enlightening their fans about the importance of preservation. So while players joke about absurd scenarios in the game, the company is taking real action to help nature thrive. Isn't it amazing how a game can connect people to conservation efforts? Why exactly does echolocation amaze us so much? Ben Underwood, who lost his sight to cancer at just 3 years old, developed an extraordinary ability that many of us can only dream of. By clicking his tongue and listening to the echoes that bounce back, he learned to navigate the world around him with remarkable precision. This unique skill, known as echolocation, allowed Ben to accomplish everyday activities that most people take for granted, like biking through the neighborhood and even playing basketball with friends. Imagine being able to see your environment by simply listening to the subtle sounds made by your surroundings. Ben's journey not only showcased his incredible resilience, but also inspired scientists and doctors to explore the potential of the human brain's adaptability. His story raises fascinating questions about perception and the ways we understand the world when one of our senses is lost. How can we push the boundaries of our own abilities? Here's a wild fact about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is famous not only for his powerful physique, but also for his incredible transition from professional wrestling to acting. After capturing the hearts of millions in the WWE ring, he leveraged his charisma into a successful Hollywood career. Johnson gained immense popularity through his roles in the Fast and Furious franchise, where his larger-than-life personality shines. He became a household name and one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, starring in both thrilling action movies and family-friendly films. His ability to connect with audiences, whether through humor or intense action scenes, has endeared him to fans of all ages. Beyond just his film career, Johnson's inspiring journey demonstrates how hard work and perseverance can lead to success. From wrestling superstar to Hollywood icon, he proves there's no limit to what you can achieve. What other surprising talents might he have? What if I told you memories can be false? Memory is not as reliable as we might think. Research shows that our recollections can be easily altered by outside influences like suggestions, misleading information, and even social pressure. For instance, during a police lineup, if witnesses hear others mention details about a suspect, they might unintentionally incorporate those details into their own memories, creating a false narrative. This malleability is especially concerning in legal situations, where eyewitness testimony can sway juries. It highlights why we shouldn't take memories at face value. They can be shaped by context and conversation. Additionally, this phenomenon isn't just a quirk of memory, it's a fundamental human trait. Understanding how our brains work with memories can protect us against misinformation and help improve communication in our everyday lives. How can we better safeguard our memories from such influences? Rats are heroes in Cambodia, really. These clever creatures are being trained to detect landmines. With their remarkable sense of smell, they can sniff out explosive devices buried in the ground. This training process takes time and patience, but the results are incredible. While traditional demoners can take 2 to 3 days to clear just 200 square meters of land, trained rats can cover the same area in under 35 minutes. This efficiency not only speeds up the process of making land safe, but also saves lives. In a country still dealing with the remnants of past conflicts, these furry helpers are changing the game. Each rat can work multiple hours a day, and their small size ensures they are less likely to trigger any mines. So the next time you see a rat, remember they might just be a little hero in the fight against landmines in Cambodia. This might surprise you: a lonely vote against war. In the annals of U.S. history, one congressman stands out for his unique stance on conflict. Representative Jeanette Rankin, the only member of Congress to vote against the war with Japan after the attack on Pearl Harbor, also opposed involvement in World War I. Rankin, a pioneering woman in politics and a staunch pacifist, believed that war only brought suffering and destruction. Her votes in 1917 and again in 1941 shocked many as the nation rallied for war during tough times. Rankin's courage to stand by her convictions, despite fierce backlash, highlights the struggles of individuals who prioritize peace over politics. Her actions invite us to ponder the moral dilemmas faced by leaders and their constituents during periods of national crisis. Could her views resonate today as conflicts continue to challenge societies around the world? Have you heard about Wilson Airlines' 3D printed basketball? This exciting innovation represents a significant leap forward in manufacturing technology. Wilson Airlines teamed up with engineers to create a basketball that breaks the mold, literally. Unlike traditional basketballs that often include textured surfaces and seams, this new design features a smooth, seamless finish thanks to advanced 3D printing techniques. The method allows for precision in creating a lightweight yet durable ball, making it perfect for both casual games and professional play. Not only does this basketball look sleek, but it also highlights how technology can transform everyday items. As manufacturing continues to evolve, we might see more sports equipment embracing 3D printing, which could lead to custom designs tailored to individual players' needs. So what else can 3D printing change in the world of sports? Imagine typing with a touchscreen keyboard enhancement. This innovative design features a secondary touchscreen right on your keyboard, acting like a mini monitor. You can view your favorite shortcuts, images, or even special commands without having to switch windows on your computer. Think about how often we find ourselves flipping between tabs or programs while working. With this dual-function keyboard, everything you need is right at your fingertips. This technology not only boosts productivity, but also makes multitasking a breeze. For gamers, it can display critical stats or inventory items without interrupting gameplay. Additionally, artists can utilize the touchscreen for quick access to tools or color palettes, allowing for seamless creative flow. When you're typing a long document or editing photos, having important information always visible can save time and enhance focus. As more people embrace remote work and digital creativity, the demand for efficient tools like this touchscreen keyboard continues to grow. Could this be the future of personalized computing? You won't believe this about tug of war. Once a beloved Olympic sport, tug of war featured teams battling it out in a test of sheer strength and teamwork. From 1900 to 1920, this unique competition had athletes from various nations pulling on opposite ends of a heavy rope, aiming to drag the opposing team across a designated line. Picture the excitement as competitors strained with all their might, every muscle flexed, and crowds cheering for their favorites. The teams had to strategize, work together, and time their efforts perfectly to secure victory, making it more than just a display of physical power. It emphasized unity and cooperation. Although it was eventually dropped from the Olympic Games, tug of war remains a popular event in many local and international competitions, challenging participants to push their limits and strengthen their bonds. Wouldn't it be amazing to see tug of war make a comeback in the Olympics? Ever wonder why some creatures fly so well? Despite their petite size, certain animals possess unique adaptations that make them exceptional in the skies. Take, for instance, the elegantly designed wings of a hawk. These birds have legs that are not suited for walking. Instead, their limbs are built for grasping prey mid-flight. This fascinating feature highlights the hawk's remarkable evolution towards aerial dominance. Their lightweight skeletons and powerful flight muscles enable them to soar effortlessly while scanning the ground for food. As agile and efficient predators, hawks can dive at breathtaking speeds to catch small mammals or other birds. It's truly amazing how these adaptations reflect a life in the air, allowing them to thrive in their environment. Next time you see a hawk gliding above, think about how its body is perfectly crafted for life as a sky hunter. Isn't nature remarkable? This might surprise you. America's economy is massive. The United States boasts one of the largest economies globally, and in 2006 it was particularly impressive. At that time, The U.S. economy was characterized by a mix of innovation, diverse industries, and consumer spending, which drove its growth. It ranked as the #1 economy, outpacing countries like China and Japan. The blend of technology, finance, and manufacturing industries contributed to this economic powerhouse, creating millions of jobs and opportunities. When you walk into a store, watch a movie, or use your smartphone, you're benefiting from this vast economy driven by American ingenuity. This economic strength also helps the U.S. influence global markets and trade, making it a key player in the world. Can you imagine how different everyday life would be without this economic might? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Times Square had a different name. Before it became the bustling hub we know today, this iconic New York City landmark was called Longacre Square. This lesser-known name was used until 1904 when the New York Times made a major move to the area, prompting the city to rebrand the square in honor of the paper. Imagine the excitement of that time. The New York Times not only heralded a new era for the square with its shiny new headquarters, but it also helped transform a once quieter area into the vibrant cultural center it is today. From hosting the famous New Year's Eve ball drop to being a popular destination for tourists and locals alike, Times Square has seen millions of visitors each year. The glittering lights, theaters, and bustling crowds have turned this space into a symbol of the energy of New York City. In a way, the rebranding helped shape modern urban life, making it a must-see spot on any trip to the Big Apple. So the next time you visit, remember its intriguing past as Longacre Square. Is it really true that saltwater drowning is worse? Absolutely. When someone drowns in saltwater, the high concentration of salt creates a unique situation. The salt pulls water out of your body's cells, making your lungs work harder. As the lungs fill up with this extra fluid, they can become overwhelmed, leading to drowning in your own blood. This process can take longer compared to drowning in fresh water, where the lungs absorb water far more quickly. In contrast, fresh water can enter the bloodstream and may cause more rapid respiratory failure. It's crucial to understand this difference because it can affect rescue efforts and treatment. People who survive a saltwater drowning often face more complications due to this prolonged struggle. Knowing the risks emphasizes the importance of water safety in both types of environments. So whether at the beach or by a lake, staying aware can truly be a lifesaver. Ever wondered how umbrellas evolved into parasols? The fascinating history of these two everyday items reveals a shared origin that many don't know about. The umbrella, designed to shield us from rain, dates back thousands of years, originating in ancient civilizations like Egypt and China. Over time, it transformed into the parasol, which serves a slightly different purpose: to protect against the sun. While both provide shade and shelter, the key difference lies in their materials and target use. Umbrellas are typically made with waterproof fabrics to withstand rain, whereas parasols are often crafted from lighter materials with a focus on stylish designs. This evolution highlights how our needs and lifestyles have influenced the tools we create. Even the simple act of staying dry or cool has led to significant innovations. Isn't it amazing how something as common as an umbrella can have such an intriguing backstory? Wow! The hyoid bone is unlike any other bone. This fascinating bone found in your throat has a unique position in the human body. It's the only bone that isn't directly connected to any other bone, making it quite special. Because of this unusual characteristic, the hyoid bone plays a key role in important functions like swallowing and speech. When you chew and swallow food, your tongue and other muscles work together to help the hyoid bone move, providing support for these actions. In addition to its role in swallowing, the hyoid bone also helps in the production of sounds, allowing us to talk and express ourselves. Located just above your voice box or larynx, it connects muscles from the tongue and throat, which aid in making those delicate sounds necessary for speech. This incredible versatility highlights how a small bone can have such a big impact on our daily lives. So next time you speak or enjoy a meal, think about your hyoid bone and the amazing work it does.